going all in.
Alrighty, what's up, Garrett? What's going on? We took a small
Garrett?
little break, basically. So you got this new business going on, AJ's Kitchen.
Yep.
And you brought us a burger today.
Yes, I
You
did.
brought us a burger today,
Yep.
and this business, it's a new business. I'm looking at you now, and you're like an entrepreneur now. You get me?
Yeah, in a sense, yeah.
In a
That's
sense,
what
you get me?
I'd say that.
And
Yeah,
I mean, like all small things start small and they end up growing. You get me? And
for sure.
I'm gonna try this burger. It's not.
Awesome.
It's. I guess we're doing a burger review today.
I guess so.
And I'll probably, if you have a card, I can post it on the.
We don't
channel.
have any cards yet, but we do have socials.
Socials? Okay, definitely. I'll probably post it on my social.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Let's give this a burger a shot, man.
Awesome, man. Give me an honest rating too. You know,
definitely.
don't bullshit me on it. Give me an honest
I
rating.
love food, so it's hard for me to like diss food.
Now this is the spicy Hawaiian. It comes with bacon, pepper jack cheese on a steakhouse patty with toasted brochet bun and sautéed veggies with our spicy barbecue sauce we make.
Spicy barbecue sauce. Let's
Yep.
give it a go.
Oh, it also comes with a caramelized pineapple on it too with romaine lettuce.
It's
Yeah.
fun. Let me take one more bite. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Indulge yourself.
It's good.
That's awesome. That's what we like to hear.
It's good. The bread is perfect. The meat really cooked well. There's a lot of flavors in there. A lot of fucking flavors.
Yeah, that's a spicy Hawaiian. Everyone seems to love the spicy Hawaiian. That's the first thing everyone always orders. And I couldn't be any more happy to make it for people.
And who came up with this idea of the spicy Hawaiian?
Me. It's all the food items you see on the menu is stuff that I just always used to make for myself. And once I met my beautiful and lovely girlfriend, she tried my cooking, and I would always send pictures and videos on like Snapchat and post them on social media. And people were always like, "Yo, like that looks amazing! Like I would pay money to eat that."
Hell yeah!
So my girlfriend actually is insanely good at baking, and so
I've seen all the cookies and all that. That's awesome.
Yep. And we plan on doing more than just cookies. As of right now, we're just starting out with cookies, but we do plan on moving more towards like brownies, different types of brownies, like our own custom type brownies. Banana breads, you name it, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And but as of right now, we're just doing cookies, but everyone seems to really love those too. We keep getting orders left and right for those, and everyone just absolutely loves the food, and I couldn't be any more like it feels surreal even saying it, because I always thought like I like my cooking, but I never thought other people would like my cooking as much as I did. So once I saw people starting to be like, yo, like I would pay money for this, your food looks amazing, I was like, I think I'm on to something here. And one day me and my girlfriend, we just we talked about it, and we planned it out for about give or take 2.5 months. Just planned everything out and what we wanted to do, how we were going to name the business, and what we were going to really do to move forward with it. And what we were going to put on the menu, et cetera, and here we are.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. I love it, man. It's delicious, man.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear that. How about you?
That's good, mine.
All right. All right. Awesome.
It's not a race, okay? It's not a race.
I'm enjoying the burger.
That was a good burger. Fuck off.
Yeah.
That was a really good burger, man.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna keep eating it while we're running. So it's good.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
And did you have any like culinary experience or
None? No, I just really enjoyed cooking.
you just loved it?
Yeah. I think it stems from a whole like childhood of really not having money to do go out and eat all the time and go to like restaurants and all that, so I had no choice but to cook. And my mother loves cooking as well, and when I was younger, my mom, my mother, love her to death, she makes really good cooking,
Yeah.
There's been definitely times where you hit and miss, and that just comes from the childhood of, not having the money to be able to get the product to make actual good food. And I always told myself I could make that better,
Yeah,
So
I get you, yeah.
now that I have the funds and had the idea of doing this, me and my girlfriend had the idea. Actually, I can't say it was all my idea, but
Teamwork, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And when we had the idea, I told myself, well, if we're gonna do this, I'm using the best of the best products, right? We're going the full 10 yards on this, and so we did, and people just absolutely love it.
That's
So,
awesome, man.
yeah.
Yeah, I noticed you changed your picture on IG. You gave me at
Mhm.
first it was Austin, like UFC Austin.
Yep.
Question: did you used to fight?
Yeah.
You used to fight?
Yep. Taekwondo. I've done MMA for
That's
a little
shit.
while, but I did Taekwondo for the longest part. Wrestled for 7 years, so I have experience in that too. And then other than that, just a little bit of soccer here and there. I've tried football and basketball. Obviously, 5'4", so I'm not all
I
too
get
good
you.
at that.
Yeah.
So
I don't like soccer or basketball. That's because I'm Mexican. I hate soccer.
See, I like soccer. I'm not a big fan of watching it, but I love playing the sport. It's a lot of fun to me.
The soccer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, love soccer.
I've never been a big fan of it. I tried playing when I was little, but it never got
like never clicked. Yeah, see that was me with wrestling, but I was named after how I got my name was after Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No.
Yeah, so
that's fucking sick.
Yeah,
That's
right.
fucking dope.
Everyone says that. I think it's the most corniest shit ever. But can we cuss on here?
Yeah, it don't matter.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, so I
Go
thought
for
it was
it.
the most
Fuck,
corniest
fucker.
shit ever, and. So my parents, pretty much forced me. Well, yeah, I can't say pretty much. They forced me to be in wrestling for a long time.
Yeah.
And then when I was pretty much old enough to I'm not going.
Yeah.
I just completely cut it out of my life because, personally, for when it comes to wrestling, I was never a really big fan of it. I did it, but I didn't really like it all too much. And then I found out about Taekwondo, got really into that, and then after that, then I really started getting more into the whole MMA and just jiu-jitsu, everything,
Yeah.
and really started pushing myself towards that. And then I did that for about a year and a half, 2 years, and then I just stopped after that because I was like, well, I think it's time to more focus on more financial things. And throughout my entire childhood, even up till now, I've always been a big nerd on business and all that,
Yeah.
and just always wanted to do something about that. From the earliest childhood memory I have of doing any sort of business was literally selling Pokemon cards
Yeah.
to people around my block. And so even from then to now, it's just I feel like it's a calling, so
Yeah. That's pretty cool. I mean, that's a grind. You get me? Some of my buddies, like this guy out here, him and my other buddy would get gum and sell it for a quarter. And
that's smart too. That's
in
smart
elementary.
too. Oh yeah, that's
And of
hustling
course-
101.
Of course, me, I'd be like, hey, hook it up with the free one.
Yeah,
I'll pay you later and never pay him back.
it's about how it goes.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's awesome that you got this business going on, and you have no culinary experience, but as I can tell, you have a talent. You get me? That's talent right there. You don't need need to
awesome.
go to school for this.
That's kind of what I keep telling myself. I want to
No,
keep getting
definitely.
better about it and not have to pay for the school and just to
No,
make it look better.
if
what
you
I
have
mean?
talent, man, if you have this kind of talent, you don't need it. You get me?
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of people out there that have talent and have never been to a culinary school. You get me? And that's pretty sick. You get me? That's what makes you different. You get me from everybody else.
Right.
All these guys like, oh, I got this, I got that, but when push comes to shove, you have the proof. You get me?
Yeah,
This
I
is-
have the
this is
actual
gold.
label.
Yeah, because I can be like, yeah, I went here. You get me? But then
Yeah.
you'd be like, all right, cook me something.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh fuck, I only know how to make this. You get me?
Yeah.
But this is good, bro. This is talent, and
Awesome.
this has a lot of flavor.
Yeah, and even right now on our menu that we share on our Instagram and also Snapchat. As of right now, we'll be posting on our Snapchats, my Snapchat I should say, every day once we finally do open up, just to kind of promote it more, press it out to more friends and just random people I have on Snapchat and then Instagram as well. And then we'll also be starting to post on Facebook a lot more as well. But down the road, when it comes to taking orders, we only do orders on Snapchat right
Okay,
now. But like I said, down the road, we do plan on getting another, a business phone and all that, so we can
Yeah, I get
actually
you.
get phone calls instead of having to get Snap text or calls
I
on
get you, yeah.
Snap. And so
Yeah. I mean, like I said, you got to start from somewhere and then
Yeah,
you expand
exactly.
onto something bigger.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be a really awesome idea, getting a different phone,
100%.
company phone,
Yep.
and then putting that as your like your permanent number.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a
Yep.
pretty good idea. Yeah,
Yep, 100%. So
that's
we're,
crazy,
we're
man.
excited. We're excited. You know, it's like I said before. You know, we're not even open yet. We're not even officially open yet. February 6th is when we open, and
Oh, okay, yeah.
and we've been just getting orders through the damn window. You know,
Yeah.
it's just crazy. It's
That's
absolutely
fucking sick.
insane. Yeah, and I keep getting even more people hitting me up every single day, and they're like, "Yo, man, I can't wait for you to open up. Really excited to try out your food and your cookies." And I'm just like, well, we're just as excited to serve you. You know,
Yeah,
like, we're
definitely.
really excited for it. Like it's that to us, because everything that we make. You know, from orders and all that goes right back into the business. It just goes right back into the product and right back into the brand itself.
Okay, yeah.
So, you know, we're not profiting at all from this right now.
Yeah.
But down the road, obviously, we
Yeah,
most
definitely.
likely will. But a lot of people, the first thing they think is, oh, you're making all this money from, you know, cooking people food from home and, you know, delivering it to them. Like, how much are you taking home? None. We're taking absolutely none home.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's that part of that. But when it comes to everyone like just supporting the business and everything as well, it's insane. Like yesterday, we actually were here in town and dropped off. What was it? 6 or 7 dozen cookies.
Damn.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's crazy.
And I ended up getting messages this morning about it, and it was everyone loved them. So. We know we made a hit on that one,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it was
And
a good feeling.
do you make any special cookies or no?
No,
No?
I actually get asked that question a lot. Believe it or
Okay.
not, I get asked that question a lot. No, we don't. We don't make any special cookies.
Yeah.
Just because it would kind of tarnish our brand
Oh, I
for,
get you, yeah,
for where
definitely.
we're at.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a
yeah,
good.
for our location. But once the brand and the restaurant itself ends up getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and we're actually able to get a restaurant instead of having to do a delivery service.
Yeah.
We do plan on at least having one location in Colorado and around
Okay.
other legal states, so we can sell special cookies.
Yeah, that'd
you
be
know what
awesome.
I mean?
That's a
and
good
special
idea. Yeah.
goods itself. So that's kind of our whole plan for that. But obviously that's a long ways away.
Yeah. I mean, that's also
But-
good to look in the future. That's kind of
Oh,
that's
yeah.
kind of like manifesting. You get me?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
you
100%.
got a set goal. You got your eye on
Yep.
that goal. And if you
Yep.
think about it now, like, oh, this is what I want to do, and this is the plans for the future. I mean,
Yep.
eventually they're just gonna fall right in place. you
Oh
get me?
yeah, 100%.
So-
And see, if it was legal here, yeah, we would be selling special cookies. But
Yeah.
since that,
Oh
it's,
man, I had
it's
this
not
place. Oh, I
completely
have everybody
legal.
over right now. I'd be like, hey,
Oh yeah,
Cookies everywhere.
Everyone would be buying cookies.
I call my
left
two
and
neighbors. I have an old guy over there and then a young guy over here. So I'd be like, hey, old guy, come over here.
right. Right? Yeah, no, it's down the road we do plan on doing that, but as of right now, no, we stick to clean cookies.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
man. I love it, man. Hopefully, I can try some cookies.
Oh yeah, for
I'll
sure.
probably
If
order
we
some.
would have known before that it was your birthday in a few hours, we
Nah,
would've
you're
brought
good.
some.
You're good. I really didn't tell nobody. Nobody really knows except for my
No
buddies.
shit.
Yeah.
Because if we would have known, we would have brought you a whole variety of.
Yeah.
our
I think
cookies.
just Michael knows. Michael's the only one that knows this is my birthday today. So
Man, that's crazy.
keeping it on the down low. You get me?
Yeah, I mean, man, next time you order, I'll just bring some for you.
Oh yeah,
to my
man. Let me
house.
know. If you come this far, I'll shoot you a tip.
All right,
You get me?
yeah,
Because
cool.
it's a long drive. You get me?
It's not too long. It's not too long. I mean, especially for ordering the 3 burgers, and you guys got the most expensive one on the menu.
Is it really?
Oh yeah.
This shit's busting, bro. This shit's fucking good.
Yeah, that's why it's our most expensive, is because it's there's a lot on it, there's a lot to it, and I put a lot more work into that one than I do most of the others, like our low key smoky. It's just a smoked patty with smokehouse cheddar cheese, American cheese. It comes with Romanian lettuce. Our signature sauce, by the way, I have my own sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Secret
and,
recipe or no?
Secret recipe.
Ah,
yeah,
shit! I
secret
gotta get my
recipe.
hands on that
Yeah,
sauce now.
yeah,
If it's
yeah.
secret, I gotta know it.
Yeah, it's really good. So, comes with that, lettuce, tomatoes, a slice of tomato, a slice of red onion, and then the cheese and bacon. I'm a really big bacon guy, by the way. All the burgers on the menu all have bacon on them, just because I know. I mean, who doesn't love bacon?
I
mean,
fucking love bacon, man.
you can also absolutely take it off if you want to. Like, I give people the option to take on or off, whatever they want.
Yeah.
But for what's on there,
I'm just
there's bacon.
I got
on there.
napkins.
There's bacon on there.
You're like,
right
oh
away.
fuck.
Yeah,
Sorry,
right.
Texas. No.
But yeah,
Is there
it's,
napkins in there? Oh,
oh,
what?
yeah, there's napkins in here.
Damn, I've been
we
rubbing
also
it.
have
I've been
our-
like rubbing it on my pants and shit.
We also have a menu in here.
Oh,
as
in there?
well.
Awesome,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, we have a full paper menu in here.
You know
as
what? These are
well.
gonna come in handy for later when I drop something in here.
So there's that for you.
That is fucking sick, man.
Yeah, man. We leave a menu in every bag, and napkins for customers. So
So you got breakfast, burgers, baked goods.
Yep.
That is sick.
yeah,
And the one I got today was a spicy Hawaiian.
yep.
This is a good burger, man. I'm definitely gonna, if y'all mind, I'm gonna post this on my IG.
Yeah, go right ahead,
And,
man. Anything and everything helps the business, and especially when you upload this podcast. I'll be posting on all my socials as well.
Oh, yeah, man, yeah.
Obviously.
I'm
Just
trying
because
to.
this is fucking dope. Like this is
Yeah,
really cool. So
It took me a while to start this up. I don't know if you remember me talking to you about it. Like
on
probably-
Halloween.
Yeah, somewhere.
I
Halloween.
do remember. I
Yeah.
do remember something about a podcast.
Yeah,
so.
and slowly it took me a while to bring this little guy up together. Like I
I don't
that
doubt
old
it.
garbage PC over there. That one crashed on me, so I had to get that guy over there.
That's a nice PC though.
Yeah.
Say that much. That's one nice PC.
Yeah, I'm. It's starting to become a small addiction. I'm starting to buy a lot of pieces for it, but
That's
I gotta.
good, man. Just keep upgrading everything, and
Yeah.
soon enough, man, you'll have an even bigger space.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And even this right here, this is a great space. Like the table, the chairs, the mic, like it's good scenery too. You got the boards. You
Yeah,
got
I used to skate, man. I used to be a skater, but then I came
I
to
see
Minnesota and I gained a lot of weight.
that's what happens when
and
you come
I'm
to
not a skater.
Minnesota.
Yeah, it does.
That'll happen. There's nothing to do here other than drink.
Yeah, that's
drink
crazy.
and be cold.
that blows my mind though. 'Cause that's what everybody does over here is they just eat and drink. You get me? Like, why do you think that is?
It's too damn cold to go do anything,
Right?
Unless you're a huge ice fisher and living out in the ice.
Yeah, I don't like being outside.
Neither do I.
I open that door right there and I let my dogs run outside. I'm like, hey, go. Hopefully
Yeah.
you come back, man. I hope you come back. Last time my neighbor was like, I had got a random phone call and she's like, oh, I got your dog, and I'm like, my dog? She's like, yeah, Buck. And I look outside, I'm like, Buck, and he's nowhere to be seen. I'm like, yeah, he's my dog. Where's he at? And it was my neighbor right here. She had him. She's like, oh, I got your dog, Buck. And I'm like, damn it,
Jeez.
this little guy, man, he's a little fucker. He just runs away sometimes.
Just like adventure, man. Those dogs for you.
Yeah.
You have them on a leash for a reason sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially when you walk them. Like sometimes when I see people walk their dogs with no leash, I'm like, wow, you got a lot of trust in that fucker.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
Because if that was me, that guy would be going like long gone. He'd be out of here. Even though he wouldn't know where to go after that, he'd just be out of here. You
Outta
know?
here.
So
I have another one. So the two that you've seen, that's
Yep.
Pochita.
Yep.
That's my roommates, and then I have Buck, the
Yep.
one. I have
both
another one.
beautiful dogs.
I have another one back there. You probably heard her barking. That's one head.
One head.
It's just her checking
Am I
out.
saying that, or is that too white of me?
Yeah,
saying
one
that?
head.
Oh Jesus, a German Shepherd. All right, that's the more playful one.
This is the playful one, and then that's the most aggressive one right
Yeah,
there.
that's what I meant by playful.
Yeah, she's back there. She's back there. Usually when anybody comes over, I'm like kennel. She just runs
Yeah.
straight to the kennel.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I definitely know that all too well too. My family has this small like runt pit bull.
Yeah.
And just pure fucking muscle and deadlier than shit. Like
Yeah, yeah.
if she doesn't know you, she will attack you.
She'll attack you.
She is by far the best guard dog I've ever seen.
Yeah.
To say the least.
My Malinois is a good guard dog. I think the first day he moved here, she bit his ass.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt
And
it.
he stood up and like touched my shoulder, and she just jumped at his ass like, and he's like, oh, and I'm like, one head, I know, like, yeah, she is
I was over
something.
here like, yo man, why are you exposing me like
How's your
that?
cheek? Is it good?
A couple marks on there, but
couple nibbles, right?
I only see it in the mirror.
Take care of her as a pup.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So this is my bet.
She
My
backstabbed you.
Yeah.
yeah.
Goddamn dogs, man.
Yeah, because I had her in Texas, and he would watch her. He would watch her when she was a little pup.
That's dope. So how long did you live in Texas for then?
Oh.
Or how long was it that you lived in Texas before you came up
Oh,
north?
23 years.
Oh wow. So you're fresh up here.
Yeah.
You're fresh.
I've been up here a couple of times. Like I lived up here for like a couple months,
Okay.
but that's
okay.
down in down there by like Springfield, Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I live down
got
there.
you.
And,
Oh, that's dope. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
and I moved back to Texas, but I was born and raised
Yep.
in Texas, but I've been there for like 23 years.
Wow. So what do you think of the cold?
I don't like it.
No,
It's horrible.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've lived here. I've lived up here all my life, and I can tell you for a fact, I'm ready to get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all I gotta say about the cold.
Yeah, especially this town. It's so like it's so small.
Oh yeah, it's
And-
unbelievably
And
small.
when I first got here, the first thing somebody told me is like, everyone's gonna know everything about you in a couple of days. I was
Yep.
like, what? And he's like, yeah, like everybody in this town knows everything
Yep.
about everybody. And I'm like,
Yep.
nah, you're wrong. And then you're like, yeah. A couple of days later, it's like, oh, you're the new guy from Texas, right? I was like, how do you know me? And they're
Yeah.
like, oh, your neighbor. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's too small of a town to really be private. You know,
Yeah.
It's way too small to be private, but you know, it's all right. It's all right here. You know, it's decent. I've lived here probably in total. I mean, I've moved around a lot, but in total, I've lived here about 21 years.
21. So you're
Yeah.
originally from Crookston, right?
Oh yeah, born and
Oh,
raised.
okay,
Yep. Sad to say, but you know.
And then everybody
gotta
usually moves out, right?
represent.
Everybody always moves out.
For the most part, I know that there's a lot of people even from like my grade, my high school back, you
Yeah.
know, back a few years ago, that still live in Crookston and you know have jobs here and have families here and
Yeah.
all that. So you know, there's a few people that haven't left, but for the most part, I'd like to say that most people end up either going, you know, more over to
Grand Forks.
yeah, North Dakota area, and or just kind of all around. You know, I got buddies in Duluth, I got friends down in Fargo, I got friends all the way across states. You know, like I got a couple friends in California, I got some in Arizona, some are in Seattle, some of them, yeah, so they're just kind of all around, you know.
Yeah.
So that's I'd like to say most of them kind of leave. I don't blame
Yeah.
them though. That's kind of what I had to do. You know?
Yeah, leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually I want to move to Grand Forks because there's a lot of stuff. There's always something going on.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most
And
part.
The people there are a lot nicer than the people over here. Like over here, I don't know. Ever since I've been to Grand Forks,
I don't know if we go that far.
You don't think so?
No. I mean, I've been there for about a year and a half now, living there in North Dakota, and you know, it's you do find some pretty nice people there, but there's some.
some bad people.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Probably a little bit more than bad. Yeah, yeah, more or less. You know, you do run into a few nice people, but other than that, everyone else kind of keeps their own and don't really want to associate with you. You know, whether they know you or not. You know. It's just kind of how it is there. I mean, granted, when you first move there, yeah, there's everything to do there. It's so much fun. But then after when that kind of, you know, that phase kind of hits, you're just kind of like, wow, there really ain't shit here.
Oh, okay,
like there's not, like, you got like more food places, restaurants to pick
Yeah.
from. You got more like bars to pick from. Obviously, you got more stuff to pick from. Like, you know, you got like Northern Air, you got axe throwing, you got
Yeah. I've never been to Northern Air, but I heard it's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I've only been there once in my life, but it's pretty damn fun in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you know you got bowling alleys and all that. So you know there is a lot more to do there. You just kind of gotta find where to go and who to do it with. And yeah, other than that, then that's pretty fun. But for the most part, when it comes to the people, it's really a hit or miss. But that's generally everywhere.
Yeah.
That's practically everywhere. But yeah, that's North Dakota for you.
Yeah, I mean, so, like, right now, every time I go over there, I always meet somebody nice. Like, I've never met somebody, like, down. Because, like, I don't know, I've never met anybody, like, trying to be like, what's up, dude? Or, like, aggressive or something.
Yeah.
Like, everybody I meet up here is super nice.
Man.
Compared down to Texas, like, everybody up here is, like,
Yeah.
over there down in Texas, like,
Oh man,
it's a different vibe.
It's not really a stereotype up north here. I mean, if we're comparing it to like other states, oh yeah, the North is by far the nicest people I've ever met.
Yeah,
100%. Like even if they don't want to associate, with you or even talk to you or just give off that vibe of being a rude person, it's just which people I give off that vibe a lot, but
yeah.
I'm pretty down to earth. But yeah, like I lived in Colorado for like 5-6 months, and oh my god, Horrible.
I've driven by there and
The
I've experienced some
yeah,
crazy shit.
yeah, the people there are just something else. That's all I can say. I just, oh man,
I'm gonna get all dirty.
I can't see myself ever being friends with anyone in Colorado. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
Beautiful state, lovely place, but the people there definitely need some work. I can say that much. But
Yeah.
when it comes to the whole stereotype of Northerns are nice, like kind of like Canadians and all that.
Yeah.
Canadians are
Yeah,
all
I noticed
nice
a lot of people say like, "Hey, how's it going, eh?" And I'll be
Yeah.
like, first time I came,
Oh,
here, I
don't
was,
you know?
"Yeah, don't you know?" Because I have a brother-in-law. My brother-in-law Tyler. He's always like, "Hey, how's it going, eh?" And
Eh?
I'm like, bro, are you from
Oh,
Canada
hater,
or something?
bud. Yeah.
And he's like, no, I'm from Minnesota, eh?
Oh, it's funny too, because when I lived in Colorado for that 5 or 6 months, everyone that I had talked to there thought I was Canadian.
Oh shit.
Yeah. They're like, "What part of Canada are you from?" I'm like, "Oh, well, joke's on you. I'm close to it, but I'm not from there."
Yeah.
It's like I'm in the States. I'm unbelievably, it's kind of weird being way closer to the border of Canada than it is the actual cities. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
We're literally 2 hours, 3 hours away from the border, and yet we're like 5, 6 hours away from the actual, like, pinpoint of, or what's the word I'm looking for? Pinnacle of, Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What's the nearest town from Canada? From here, it's
from Canada, it would be
it's a big city. What is it called?
Warren, I think.
Is it Warren?
No, not Warren.
Big city.
Or International Falls.
Like what is the nearest big city in Canada close to us?
Oh, Winnipeg.
Winnipeg.
Yeah,
Have you ever been to Winnipeg or no?
Yeah, I've been there once. It's something else there.
What?
It's just I was about 18 when I went there with one of my old buddies and his ex-girlfriend. His girlfriend at the time, ex-girlfriend now. And we just one day we were just like, hey, fuck it, let's go to Canada. We just literally just went to Canada, and we ended up drinking for that weekend. But man, that was the first time I've ever seen that many homeless people.
Oh, for
just
sure.
littering the streets. Like,
oh, dang.
Yeah, it was crazy. And they were not afraid to walk up to you and literally demand money from you.
Damn.
Yeah, it was crazy. I'm like, wow. I'm like, so these are Canadians, eh? I'm like, holy shit.
Hey, how's it going, eh?
Yeah, I'm like, damn. I'm like, all right. I'm like, hey, man, I'm just here for like a little vacay. Like, I don't got really that much money to give you, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
And do they use American money over there, or is it Canadian?
No, it's Canadian.
Canadian?
Currency. Yeah. You have to go find one of those.
Loonies and what's that?
It's their currency.
Loonies and Toonies? That's the currency? It sounds like Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
100% for real.
Yeah.
You're capping.
No.
Bro,
no.
that sounds like Looney Tunes, bro.
Yeah, man,
Loonies and
their actual bills look insane. They're like
Translucent.
yeah, translucent bills and
That's
like
crazy.
Like wicked like big coins and all that. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but yeah, you have to go find like the best rates and all that, and go to like what, banks or some shit like that. Yeah, banks.
Yeah.
All around Canada looking for the best rate, because there's places like banks in Canada that will take like let's say $1 of U.S. currency would be like, one place that we went to when we were there was like 76 cents in Canadian currency, and we're like, the fuck is this? But we ended up finding one bank that ended up treating $1 USD as $1.06. So we ended up just putting like, I think it was like $300 into that bank, and just ended up getting like probably, I think, like a little over 400 or something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and ended up doing that, and then we drank for that entire weekend, and there was a lot of Canadians there that actually thought we were Canadian too.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was crazy because they're like, you guys Canadians, you guys sound pretty Canadian, and we're like, no, we're from the States. And he's like, I thought something was different about those accents. And yeah, so yeah, it was a lot of fun though. It was a lot of fun.
You think I can pass as a Canadian? No, all right.
Yeah,
No?
I think yeah.
You think so?
Oh yeah,
most
definitely. Most definitely. Just don't give them your birth certificate or
I don't care. I want to go to Winnipeg because since like they opened up the doors and stuff, so you don't really need a lot of stuff. So I've been trying to get because I I have an ID, but I need that like international ID.
Oh yeah, you're
I'm
trying to get one of
that,
those.
yeah.
Yeah, it's smart to do that. It's really smart to do that instead of having to carry around your birth certificate or social security
Yeah,
card.
or your passport.
And it's a lot. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's way safer.
Yeah.
Way safer. Around that time though, you know, when I was 18, I was like back in 2017, and around that time, you know, COVID wasn't like a huge problem, and all that stuff, and all this whole shit that's going on in our world now, all that economy bullshit. We didn't really have no issue with that, so we literally just got into a truck and just drove to the border, and
that's pretty awesome.
they let us in. I ended up stealing a tiki cup from there.
Oh
yeah,
shit!
From one of the bars we were at. We were there getting food, and we were having drinks and whatnot, and at the time, my buddy's girlfriend was like, "You should take this," and I was like, "Why?" She's like, "'Cause it's pretty cool, don't you think?" And I was like, "Well, it is a pretty cool fucking cup."
Yeah.
I was like, "It's pretty cool." So I literally just had a to-go box, stuffed it in there with our pizza and burgers. Just fucking walked
I've
out.
done that before.
It was just a cup, so it wasn't anything like
it's not
too
that
serious, but it was a pretty badass cup. I'm not gonna lie. It was a pretty cool cup.
I've done that before. Like when I go to Mexican restaurants, there's like salsa, and I'll be like, dude, that's some bomb salsa, bro. Fucking open it up, put it in there, and they'll be like, all right, they don't know shit. Let's go.
Right.
Yeah. And then I got
check, please.
Check. Can I have the check?
Yeah.
Imagine she's like, I'm gonna charge you for that cup too. Oh, my bad. Sorry, my bad.
Just put that right back there.
Yeah, I've never gotten caught, but yeah, I've done it a couple times.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I want to go over there. I heard they. I don't know if it's true, but I heard like weed's legal in Canada.
Oh yeah. It's been fully legalized all through Canada for a while now. Like, I think it's been legal there now for like 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
And is it legal in Minnesota or it's not at all?
So they did legalize. Actually, I think they did fully legalize it in Minnesota. I just think that I just don't think that they fully support the whole like distribution of it.
Okay.
So like you can have it on you and you can do it legally, but you can't like
sell it. And
sell it. Like we this place did have like an edible store. That's the one thing that they fully legalized was edibles.
Yeah.
When it came to the actual flower and all that itself, they did, but they didn't. Like they legalized it, but they don't support it.
Oh, I guess.
So so it's like really, really hard to actually be able to grow flower and distribute that flower and/or wax.
Yeah.
Through the state of Minnesota, because of the laws that come with it and all the regulations you have to go through to do it and blah blah. And then you also got to find the land to do it and put up all the money for it, and it's a whole process when it comes to that. And but when it came to edibles, I know that this town actually had a shop. I don't know if it's still open or not. But they were selling like edible chocolates, and I think it was just chocolates, but I've tried them before, and they were pretty damn good. Yeah, they were really damn good. I had this like, what was it, like white raspberry chocolate or some shit like that. And it had like 30 or 40 milligrams in it or something. That shit had me. I was zooded, say that much. I was feeling pretty damn good, but. I don't know if it's still open here or not. But
what was it called? You remember what it was called?
No, but it was right next to what was it? Holiday? Yeah, over by Holiday, in between Holiday and that M&H gas station. I can't remember what the building was actually called because I've only been there once.
It's probably still there, but I haven't.
It
I don't really go to like the restaurants or nothing here because they're like I ate Taco John's so many times. I'm tired of it, bro. Not a
I don't blame you. That was my first ever job, and I can tell you for a fact.
Taco John's?
Yeah, it was my first ever job,
Damn.
man. 15 years old, started working there, and fuck that shit.
I ate it so much. I ate the nachos and the fucking the burrito supreme so many times. Man. I'm just like, I'm done.
Oh man,
no more.
It was for me it was a 6-pack and a pound and a meat and potato burrito or a stuffed grilled taco. The stuffed grilled tacos were pretty fucking bussin'. But once you eat them every day, it really starts taking a toll on you. You're gonna be sitting on the toilet like, oh man, what am I doing here? Like, God, I gotta change, man.
So, it would hit me hard. I'd be like, at work and I'd be like, fuck. Like, I'm not gonna eat this no more. And the next day, I'm like, damn, I'm actually pretty hungry. I'm gonna get another one of those fuckers.
You know something kind of good right now.
Yeah.
But
Well, you were talking about weed and the legalization here in Minnesota. So, is it like that in Grand Forks too, since it's North Dakota? Or
no, they've been trying to pass legalization in North Dakota, but I think their last vote got pretty close, but I think it lost. Yeah, I think people have been trying to do it, but you know, with this day and age, and everyone like, I'm not voting for anything.
Yeah, I get
you.
you.
It's nobody's going out to vote for none of this stuff and all that. So it's like,
I'm kind of the same way. I'm not the same way.
No, I voted once, and I think that's good enough.
Yeah, I'm not the same way. Like not voting for anything, but like when it comes to voting, I really don't care. Like I'm just like, hey, are you gonna vote for the next president or whatever? I'm like, no. Like, why not? I'm like, I just don't want to. Like, I don't really care. It's just like, it's whatever. Like, whoever wins, they win. You get me? Like, fuck it. Power to the guy that wins.
Right.
But never went over there like, yeah, this is the guy I'm going to vote for. And this is the guy, this guy's the shit. I'm like, nah, I really don't care. Like,
right.
I mean, whoever jumps in. You get me?
Right.
But yeah, if they would legalize over here, man, I'd probably smoke every day.
Oh,
but,
yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, but they like down there in Texas. It's not legal in Texas, but down there in Texas, I'd be high every other day.
Oh yeah, when I lived in Colorado, I was high every single day too. And,
yeah,
you know, you can't escape it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I went to Colorado, I think one time, and like I said, the people in Colorado are pretty crazy. The first day I went there, I saw some guy dragging some girl from her hairs from her apartment. Like, I was like, oh, and then I was like, okay, I'm out of here. So we went to the edible store and we ate a whole shitload of edibles.
That's crazy.
And then the weird thing about edibles, and I don't know if it's just me, but like I can eat like 20 of them.
Yeah. And
they won't hit me. And I don't know where I'm just relaxing, and then boom, it's just.
Yeah, that's edibles. That happens to everyone. Yeah. No, there was just one time in Colorado when I was living there. I knew what I was doing, but I just didn't know the dosage because for the on the bag of these hard candies that I had bought, it said 200 milligrams on the candies, and it came with like I think it was like 5 pieces or some shit like that. Okay. I ate every single one. But little did I know that each piece was 200 milligrams of THC. Damn. Yeah, and after I ate that, I slept like for the entire day. I was so high, like it was insane. Yeah. I woke up in like the middle of the night, and I was still baked out of my mind. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, where the fuck am I, man? I'm like, what the hell happened? I'm like, did I get drugged? You know, like
yeah.
So yeah, no, I definitely made a oopsie on that one. But other than that, it was a lot of fun. You can't go wrong with getting a little high. Well, I mean, I got really high that night, but just getting a little high it's a vibe, man. You know,
yeah.
So you can't go wrong with it. And plus, there's just not even just for recreational use, but even medical use.
Yeah.
There's so many benefits to it, and just even recreationally, there's a lot of benefits to it too for people that actually don't need it medically, but use it to help focus or help sleep or relax muscles and just even body, like, for body reasons and all that too. It works wonders, and I don't understand why it isn't fully legalized, but yeah, I guess that's for another page of the story.
Yeah, it has to do a lot with like whenever it was first coming up, like the drug, it was first coming up in like L.A., like that California area.
Yeah.
Government didn't like it. You get me? So they started shooting shit out there, and one of the biggest things they would say is they'd be like, I remember hearing this. There was like a documentary, and what they say, they're like, oh, these the blacks and the Mexicans are raping women, and they're smoking marijuana. That's exactly what they would say.
Yep.
And people were like, oh no, that's bad. No, and then they made it illegal. You get me?
Yeah.
Like that's how they got to the people. You get me? Like, oh, they're smoking marijuana. They're like, oh, this is why they're doing it. This is the drug that they're taking.
Right.
And then, because really it wasn't even studied in the beginning. It wasn't even being like, it was just being smoked. And obviously they've smoked it for a while, like throughout generations, like fucking Indians, natives,
most
Mexicans,
definitely.
Especially Mexicans.
Even
but like,
way back in the day, even before the founding fathers found the country and everything. Like people were smoking weed, even though they didn't know what it was. They just called it the magic bush and all that.
Yeah, the magic bush. The burning bush.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I mean, everyone's smoked it. Everyone's done psychedelics. It's just.
I've never done psychedelics.
Well, in a sense, like our ancestors and all that.
I always wanted to try them. The biggest one I want to try is mushrooms.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I ever get the chance, and if they ever like they're ever on the table, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like, can I try them?
Yeah.
But
I'm sure you have a fun time. I've had a lot of buddies and people I know do shrooms, and they they love it. So they always have a fun time on it. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't.
yeah, I want to. I heard you have like a. I heard you have like a. Obviously, you get hot. You get like a. You get like. You get a trip on it, but
Yeah.
I heard it.
It's
like,
more of a mellow feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it rewires your brain though. Like it
Oh,
rewires
it
your
do- it
brain
does,
to
yeah.
think a certain way. You get
Yep.
me?
Yep.
Like it helps you mentally. Like if you're like not.
It can, yeah. Unless you're an absolute like abuser to
Yeah.
any substance whatsoever, it can mess you up as well. I mean,
Yeah.
back when when I was younger and did a lot more drugs, I did a lot of acid. I used to do a lot of it, and that it didn't really fuck me up mentally. It was more like back in those days when I was just a stupid kid and doing stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Pills is what really got me by the balls, and then I ended up kicking that. Did acid quite a few times, and that it does help rewire your brain. It kind of makes you like when it comes down to it, you kind of feel like shit. Like you just feel really tired, groggy, and out of it. But that's just because you've been up for 8, 12 hours.
Yeah.
Just tripping nuts, And but throughout that entire time, you really do reflect on a lot of stuff. And I've had bad trips and I've had really good trips, and that's just the whole point of doing acid.
Yeah.
Mushrooms, I've never done mushrooms. I don't like mushrooms in general, so I don't think I'll ever try it unless it's like infused in a smoothie or something.
Yeah.
But I've only ever heard really good things about mushrooms and how it helps people mellow out more if they're like super stressed, or if they're just trying to have a fun time, but not trip absolute nuts where they're like, holy man, the whole room's moving, man.
Yeah.
They can actually just chill and vibe out and do all that fun stuff. But that's mushrooms, man.
Yeah, I've always wanted to try them. I heard they help you with like, say if you have like anxiety, or you have like some sort of PTSD, and you take them, it won't help you immediately, like, but I heard that it in the long run, it'll rewire your brain to like, like say you have like shell shock or something, and you start taking mushrooms, like it'll start easing. It'll start rewiring and easing your brain.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of medical research that's been going in, especially recently too.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of medical research that's been going into mushrooms, magic mushrooms, what they like to call it in that industry. And it's there's just as many benefits as to doing mushrooms as there is, like, especially microdosing it. There's a lot of benefits to it than just also smoking weed,
Yeah.
And weed itself is a great way of helping you do the same thing, so I say it all the time, and I'm not afraid to say it on camera. This country was literally built off opiates, and that's just how it's going to be forever and ever, because that's just how the government makes their money, and that's how they like to keep making their money, and so they really like to, when it comes to those two drugs, and possibly even many more, they really like to exclude that out of the picture, just because then they end up having to, if they do legalize it, then they end up having to tax that, which, I mean, helps them out realistically. If they tax the shit out of it, which they would, I mean, come on, let's be realistic here, but at the same time, then their opiate addictions would go down so much, and then their prices would have to get cut, even though that opiate prices are, skyrocketing through the roof. You can go out there and buy fucking bottle of, like, I don't know, like, let's say you get prescribed Xanax, bam, fucking like $240 right there.
Yeah.
Just for a small prescribed bottle of that, and then you also got your insurance that covers it, that ends up paying for the government too. And it's a whole system they got going on.
Yeah, it's a
there
whole circle that just keeps
it's just
feeding
a whole
each
circle.
other.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
It's fucked.
That is crazy how it works. Yeah, I've never taken pills or anything like that, but I've had a lot of buddies that have, like, the most I've done is probably like weed and coke, but nothing. I've never done like opioids. I've never done like psychedelics, pills. Never popped pills. I always wanted to pop Molly, but never got the chance to. So I mean,
I can't say I've ever popped Molly. I've had friends that have done Molly, and they say it's the most fun time of their life. They it's like take some Molly before you go to a concert, and you'll remember everything and have the best time of your life. And I'm like, hell,
No, I'm
I don't
good.
know, man. I don't know. I think
Yeah.
I'll just have a drink, maybe smoke a little bit, and just chill.
Yeah, definitely.
You guys can go do whatever you guys are gonna do. But yeah, I've never done Molly, so
Yeah. Just I stick with the basics, the weed and whatever.
Oh yeah, most definitely it's the
But,
easiest thing to stick to.
But if mushrooms or shrooms or anything presents itself, I'm shooting it. I'm shooting on it. I'm be like full send. Let's
Oh
go.
yeah, most definitely. You might as well if you're really that interested into it. You might as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I watch a lot of Joe Rogan, so like I was like, damn, I wanna.
Joe Rogan's the GOAT, man. He's number one, honestly. He's got really good stuff to talk about, and he always comes up with the best things to like actual like statistics when it comes to the whole conversation that he's having. But
Yeah.
he's also a fucking nerd. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
You can't blame the guy for knowing his shit, right?
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong on
yeah,
that one.
yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking
that's
love
kind of
Joe
where I
Rogan,
got this
though.
whole inspiration from. Like, just because I'm a
That's
truck
awesome.
driver, so
Yep.
I drive all day, and I'm listening to podcasts all day, 24/7. Like,
Oh yeah, no, like
So-
you can even ask my girlfriend. Like every night before I go to bed, I literally have podcasts on. Every night before I go to bed, podcast.
podcast. Yeah.
Just random shit. It'd be Joe Rogan. It'll be like I don't know, this one dude we've been watching recently. I don't know what the hell he does or exactly or like what he actually talks about because I just normally use it for white noise. But
What does it sound like?
sounds pretty formal.
Formal.
Hmm?
Theo Vaughn.
Oh yeah, we watch some of his too,
Oh.
but most of the time I have to end up turning that off because I end up laughing too much.
Oh yeah, I crack up on that.
Oh yeah,
one.
dude, Theo Vaughn, yeah, he's a funny fucking guy.
I like one of his sayings. He's always like, my favorite kind of weed is cocaine.
Cocaine,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude. Oh,
He's like, my favorite type of weed to smoke. I was cocaine.
cocaine. I show that
It's
to my
like,
boss.
oh yeah, great.
I showed that shit to my boss. He's like, "Oh, we're gonna do a random soon." I was like, "What? No, man." He's like, "Yeah, we're gonna do a random soon, man." I was like, "All right, fuck it, let's go." Yeah, man.
Oh yeah,
Burger was delicious, man. It was awesome.
glad to hear that, man. I really appreciate that.
If I have you on here again, man, I'll definitely
I'm sure
order
you
some
will.
more food.
I'm sure you will.
Let me see what you guys got on here. I don't have my glasses. I'm kind of blind. Low key smoky. Yeah, I like that.
Yep,
Low key smoky. Single. I don't like the single mingle. Nah, I'm
Single
messing with you.
mingle. It's pretty basic, It's either a
Single mingle.
cheeseburger or bacon cheeseburger, but
I like the name though. The name's creative. Single
yeah.
mingle. Green and mean. Omelet you choose. Spicy baby. Baked goods. Yeah, man. I'm definitely gonna have to choose. I'm gonna have to get on here and order some food.
yeah, most definitely, man.
And
We
how
love
do you
that.
guys deliver? Like, what is like your hours for delivery and all that?
So our hours from delivery is from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. So
11 p.m.?
Yeah, so we open up
Okay.
at 5, and as soon as we open up at 5, we're taking orders,
Okay, awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
and we go till 11. So as soon as probably around like 10:45, 10:50 ish, depending on how far away people are. We like if we're in the Crookston area from North Dakota, that's a whole half an hour. That would kind of defeat the whole purpose there. So
Yeah, yeah.
we'd probably cut time a little sooner than just 11. But if you're like super close locally, we'll deliver till 11.
Okay,
But
yeah, definitely.
most of the time around that, like around 10:45 is when we'd start like cleaning up the whole kitchen and kind of getting
Okay.
everything put away and all snazzed up again, and just be ready for the next day.
Okay, yeah, definitely. And like, say like today I ordered like 3 burgers. Like,
Yep.
would like do you guys only like say like if you order something over here, it has to be more than like one thing, or it's like just one thing?
It can be one thing. It can be one thing, unless most people that have ordered from here order multiple things.
Okay, yeah.
Just because they're either with family or friends, and they're just like, yo, I know this, I got a buddy, or I know this guy that makes food and delivers, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
really fucking good. In their aspect, in their eyes, and even your eyes now too. That's
Yeah.
amazing. I'm glad
It's
that you
fucking
guys
good. I
enjoyed
might
it.
not even give that burger to my neighbor because it's fucking good.
Yeah,
Nah, I'm gonna
yeah.
give it to him. Yeah, he needs to
And,
try it.
Yeah, so we do that, and yeah, as of right now, once if A&J's Kitchen really blows out of the water and we're able to really push forward with it, then we plan on cutting down from our 9 to 5s and going like part-time on them and more focusing on the business, and then
Definitely.
we'll be able to lower the hours even more, up the hours even more. So we'll probably be starting at like, I don't know, like 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. or 3 p.m. to like 10 p.m. or whatever,
Yeah.
So, we'd be doing that, but that we'll have to see how our first month or two goes for A&J's Kitchen. As of right now, we're already a little over halfway to our monthly net gross that we have written down, which isn't a lot. It's only $1,000, but we're already a little more than
that's
halfway
still pretty
there.
good.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Just for the orders that we've done so far, we've only done about not even 10 orders yet.
Yeah.
And it's just been big orders, and everyone absolutely loves them, and they, everyone wants to have more. Like I'm supposed to be leaving here pretty soon to go make more burgers. I don't know if I'm gonna make it tonight.
Definitely, I'll probably cut it really short then. I mean.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, man. I'm definitely gonna order some more food, and I'm gonna like shoot your shit on the socials and all that.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
yeah, man. I'm happy to have you here.
Yes, sir.
This is an awesome time. I haven't seen you in a
being
while, and this is the All In Podcast. I don't think I told you what it's called. It's called the All In Podcast.
I like that.
It's the All In Podcast, and if you do come back on, hopefully I can get on the mic so you and your girlfriend can be on here together.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Next.
Down.
Oh yeah, we'll be here most definitely next time you want us on, and she'll for sure join in.
Yeah,
next time.
definitely.
I'll make
definitely.
her join in. Next
if you
time.
have some more buddies that want to jump on here, more
for
business
sure.
friends or anything
for
like
sure.
that, let me know, and we'll throw them on here, man. I have
Awesome.
nothing but time, and like I said, you're a good person. You have good vibes, and
I like that.
I
Awesome.
haven't seen you in a while, but
Yeah.
so far I've seen you like every Halloween, so that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
That's why when I saw you, I'm like, damn. This is the last time I saw you, like last Halloween. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that was actually like pretty much the last time I've like really been out too. So
Really, you look pretty good.
Yeah.
You look pretty good. Yeah.
Started working out.
Yeah, that's good. That's
eating
good.
healthier,
I definitely need to do all those things because I
mean,
don't do any of that.
well, with starting the restaurant, I've been really slacking on working out and eating healthier, just because I work on new foods and new ideas and just focusing more on the business than I am my physical self. I try working out as much as possible, but you work a 9 to 5, like from 9 to 3 or 4, and then right after that you work into 5 to 11. So it's we're really focused on just making the money to be able to make this business flourish as much as possible.
I get you.
Yeah.
Alrighty, man. I'm happy to have you here, man, and hopefully I can have you on here again on the All In Podcast. And everybody that's listening, look up the A&J's Kitchen. I'm gonna put it on there. Definitely, I'm gonna shoot a picture of it and put it on there, man. Yeah, man, take care, man, and
Awesome.
hopefully I can have you again, and hopefully your business takes off, man.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man, take care, man. Nice having you on here.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, your girlfriend's awesome. Nice to meet you, too. You guys are the shit, and you guys will have a good business coming up, man.
Awesome. Thank you, man.